Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Saturday today, and I'm here a little earlier than normal because I am on my way to do one of my favorite things, and that's teach an in-person class. So one of my team members is kind of celebrating her birthday and having a bunch of people over to do some stamping today, and I'm really excited to get to share that with them. So I thought I would jump on a little early today and share an Easter card. It's the first Easter card I've made, other than the ones I made last week using the paper pumpkin kit. But this is a bundle called Excellent Eggs, and it's the first time I'm using it today, but I thought it was kind of, I should actually get some Easter cards made. So let me switch over to my desktop and we will get started. All right, so this is the Excellent Eggs bundle. That's kind of hard to say. Some great colors, great opportunity to do some coloring. Look at these cute little bunnies on this egg, and then just this cool pattern. This one reminds me of the eggs I used to get. My grandma always used to buy us eggs that were decorated and they had our name on them. And so this kind of reminds me of that. Cute little bunny. That reminds me of the Lind bunny that comes out at Easter time. Excuse me, I got a tickle. And then some really nice sentiments, not just for Easter, thinking of you. Look at this. There's no bunny like you. Isn't that adorable? And then hello, spring. And then there are die cuts that will cut out the eggs. So there is a little bigger. So these two will cut out, I think these two cut out the eggs. Yeah. So these two cut out those eggs. And then this one's a bigger size that you can do some, look at this. There are these die cuts. I'm going to use this die cut on my card, not for the egg, but there are some shapes. So this is a chevron that you can cut out, circles. So you can actually use them on this die that you cut out the egg from. And then this one that cuts out a patterned egg, and of course the little bunny. So those are the dies that go with this. So what I'm going to do, I thought petal pink was the perfect color for Easter. So I've got a piece of petal pink that is cut 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4.25. And I'll get my bone folder. So fold into the mountain or the raised line and use your bone folder to give it a good crease. All right, so that's my card base. Then I pulled out, it's kind of fun to go looking for things. When I had decided I was going to make a card in petal pink, then I went looking for designer series paper in petal pink. And of course I found this one that looks like a beehive that is part of the Be Mine or Be My Valentine designer series paper. So that's going to go on my card base. Like that. So this is going to be a pretty monochromatic card, although I am going to color the egg in a few different colors, but I'm going to focus on petal pink. Okay, so I went and cut out this cute little patterned egg. I've got some basic white to stamp on, and then this is the shape that cuts out from that chevron die. So I thought I would add that too, but we're going to stamp an egg, and I'm going to stamp this egg that, as I said, reminds me of the eggs I used to get from my grandma, my Nana, actually. I only had one grandma that I knew, and so she was Nana to us. All right, so I'm going to ink this up in tuxedo black because I'm going to, and I want to leave enough room on there. I might as well do this, stamp it while I'm doing it. I'm going to use the Happy Easter stamp. So leave room on here and cut that out. Hey, Polly, welcome. So it didn't feel very Eastery when I looked out this morning. I was up early and I looked out my window and it was snowing, and I thought, oh dear, because where I'm going to for the class is about just over an hour, hour and a half. No, not quite an hour and a half away. And I thought, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? But it's actually bright and sunny out here now. Okay, so I pulled out what I think are Eastery colors. I've got petal pink, of course, for the egg. I pulled out lemon lolly, and I also pulled out, I think these are, yeah, crumb cake. So I thought I would kind of use the combination of those colors for my egg. So I'm going to start with, actually, I'm going to start with some of the other colors, and then I'll go around them. They're kind of small shapes on here. So this is the dark lemon lolly. Not much blending for some of these small shapes. So we'll do lemon lolly in those. And then I'm going to do, just want to make sure I've got the light. Yeah, a light crumb cake. Ooh, that almost looks lemon lolly-ish, but I was kind of going for pastel kind of colors. So you could use blends. You could use watercolor pencils. You could use just your regular markers. All sorts of ways to color this egg. Like I said, I'm not really doing much blending on this at this point because it really is just coloring. Hey, Nancy. All right, so then I'm just going to take and color. It's hard to believe. Easter's, it's not real early this year, but it's not late. It's the end of March. Sometimes it's a little earlier than it is. Sometimes it's later. I have an April birthday, and I actually was born on Easter Sunday. So that's middle towards, well, just after the middle of April, and so it's it's kind of later when that happens. But so end of March this year for Easter. All right, I need some dark. I think I'm going to put, I had colored these with light. I'm going to put dark. Yeah, the eggs my grandma, I don't remember what brand they were. They might have been Laura Secord eggs. And they always had our name written in icing, which had to have been hand done because you couldn't. I'm going to color over this one because I'm just finding it. That light crumb cake just isn't enough color. You couldn't find anything with Melva written on it. It had to have been custom done. So I don't know where she got them from, but we always got eggs with our name on them. There we go. So there's my Easter egg. Like I said, this is all very kind of pastel-y in nature. So I'm going to just, not that one, this one. Then I'm going to take a piece of Post-it note tape, put that on so it doesn't kind of slip and slide. And bring in my Stampin' Cut and emboss. This is the little one because it'll fit. Oopsie, let's do this. So I've got my plates, and we will, yeah, I think it's a pretty egg. Easter seems to be the time for pastel colors. This egg is cool, this die cut, because it actually has, I don't know that you can see, oh yeah, there we go. You can see it's got stitching on the outside of it, which is kind of cool. Okay, so let's bring this back in. So I've got my eggs. Like I said, this is pretty pastel-y colors. And then I decided that to make it even more pastel, this is the petal pink ribbon that is part of the ribbon combo duo with the lemon lime twist. But I'm just not going to use the lemon lime twist. But I think I am going to grab some lemon lolly ribbon just to brighten it up a little bit. Quickly do that. because I think it needs something besides that. So let's add some lemon lime twist to my, or not lemon lime twist, lemon lolly ribbon to my card. So this is the sheer ribbon combo. It comes in 3 lemon lolly, bubble bath, and azure afternoon. Now, did I get some more dimensionals out? No, I didn't. All right, I ran out of dimensionals yesterday. Let's open a new package. Okay, here's some. So we'll put these on with dimensionals, put the eggs on. I'm just gonna, oops, put dimensionals. Yeah, that is the back side. Okay. I'm gonna just tuck that underneath like that. Oops, I guess I should take the backings off. It sticks better when you do that. Like that. Now this, if you have the adhesive strips, you could have done that. It made it easier to stick. Or adhesive foam, you could have cut that out with the foam behind it, and then it would have popped up. Of course, those are all suggestions that, you know, I don't think of when I cut this out. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this, and we'll just put this down like that, just to give some pattern. Hey Kathy, welcome. So there we go, that's that piece there. And okay, so let's cut the sentiment out, and then we'll figure out where the ribbon's going to go. So if you don't like to fussy cut, you can just cut a little rectangle to stamp your Happy Easter, but I'm just going to quickly fussy cut this. Remember, you're steering with the hand that's holding the paper, so you're moving the paper and you're not steering with the scissors. This makes it easier. And you don't have to go all the way into some of these letters. You could just kind of go sort of around them. There we go. You guys know me, I like to fussy cut, so let's go down. There we go. All right, so there's the Happy Easter. When it's cut out like that, it doesn't take up so much real estate. I don't want it to cover up. Oops, I need mini dimensionals for that. I don't want it to cover up all of that cool chevron die cut that I did. So we're just going to take, actually I'm going to not even, I'm just going to put it on like that. I don't want to cover up that chevron at all. How's that? All right, I'm going to cut 2 of these pieces. Actually, I'm going to put these together like that, and I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to twist it. So in this case, I've got my petal pink, and you know, if you can see that petal pink ribbon, and if I put it through just the normal way, oh, actually I will get it. Sometimes you have to twist so that you get the same shape. So that one worked out. I just kind of push it through, and just, if you have to twist it so that you get the, you know, the petal pink again on that bow part, you can do that. There we go. I just trim this. I might have to trim it some more. It feels like it's an awfully big ribbon for this size. Pull those apart. Pull those apart. Fuss with it, and I might trim it even more. Let's get a glue dot. I don't know, what were some of your Easter traditions, if you had any? Where do I want to put this? I don't know. It feels like an awfully big ribbon. Or big bow. I'm gonna just make it a little bit smaller. want to cover up all of that chevron. All right, there we go. Maybe if I use my ribbon scissors, it would be easier to actually, there we go, trim it. The other Easter tradition, my mom didn't really believe in chocolate, which is why we got chocolate from my grandmother. So we always got, oh, I've got this. We always got socks and, I don't know, socks. What else did we get? Usually clothes for Easter from my mom. Don't know why, but she didn't really give us chocolate all that much. So I guess she counted on my grandmother to give us chocolate. There we go. Isn't that funny? Cute. Oh my gosh. So we'll put this on the inside of the card, and then I just need some embellishments. So that piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I pulled out these are the Pretty Peacock and Petal Pink, because of course I have a Petal Pink theme going on. So let's carry on with the Petal Pink theme and put some of these. These have got the gold foil in them. So these are part of the Forever, what's it called? Love Always, Forever Love, I think it's called, the suite that is in the mini catalog. So there we go. There is my first Easter card using the Excellent Eggs bundle from the mini catalog. All right. It's kind of pretty in Petal Pink with a few other colors thrown in just to brighten it up a little bit. All right, everybody. So I'm going to be live again tomorrow at 9 a.m. So this will be my last live tomorrow until I come back from my trip to the Netherlands. And so come join me at 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, and we'll make another card together. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Happy stamping. Bye.